What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here and welcome to another quick tip video for Clash of Clans. Today I'm going to show you how I got 30,000 Dark Elixir through raids in 30 minutes. Now you will notice on the attack logs in the background that each 3 raids happen over about 2 minutes, and I probably average around about 2,000 Dark Elixir during that time. And if you ask me, that's not too bad of a payout. Now I will say that I did have my barracks boosted, so you won't be able to keep up with this speed if you don't have them boosted, and I also did use the odd 2 and 3 gems if my queen accidentally took a smidgen of damage. So here's how it's done. Now we all drop trophies from time to time to get to our desired trophy range, especially if you're wanting to farm. You will see from my defense log that we have a few people that have literally dropped a troop and left the match in order to drop trophies. Now more so when you're higher up in trophies, you will find a lot of loot on the outside, so it seems silly to drop a single troop and leave the raid when you could snipe some Dark Elixir. Now part of the reason this works is because you are higher up in trophies. It takes you a little bit longer and a few more raids to get to your desired range, so you have a little bit of wiggle room through the leagues. That's what adds up to the significant amount of Dark Elixir. Because once you get too low, your trophies will kind of plateau out and you won't find this loot anyway. You'll also find that a lot of people higher up don't care about loot. You'll easily find Dark Elixir pumps on the outside that you can snipe off because people's aim will be to protect their town hall and trophies more so than having these farming bases on where they're aiming to protect their Dark Elixir. So really, it's self-explanatory. Take the cheapest troops you can in order to get that Dark Elixir. Now often, this can just be your archer queen. You can put her in, use the invincibility, and take the Dark Elixir, and then leave. You don't always have to take all 3 pumps. Often there'll just be one off to the side. It all depends how long you want to take trophy dropping, how much you want to get in Dark Elixir. You may have to lower your standards, guys, depending on how quick you want to do this. My general rule of thumb for this is, if I can get a couple of 100 Dark Elixir, I'll take that in a raid. This took me about 30 minutes just over to drop from Champions to Gold League where I wanted to farm. If I were to do that anyway without taking any Dark Elixir, that would have took me a good 5 minutes. So for 25 minutes to make all of that Dark Elixir, that's a pretty good investment. You could take a little bit longer if you wanted to, and if you wanted to make a bit more, it all comes down to your own preference. But just remember, guys, that the whole point in doing this is making a significant amount of Dark Elixir fast and cheap, doing something that you would have done anyway in that of trophy dropping, so don't spend too long doing it. So try to get a good balance where you're looking at the rate that you're making Dark Elixir. So for me, 1,000 Dark Elixir around about every minute was pretty good going. Now I'll quickly go over some tips on the deployment of troops for guys that aren't used to the Barch farming technique. For those of you that are, that is your quick tip for today. I'm sure a lot of you do this already. Maybe some of you just didn't realise the payout that you can actually get from doing this, but next time you're going to be trophy dropping to get to a desired farming league, maybe consider giving this a shot. Now quickly going over the deployment of troops. Most of the time it will be the Dark Elixir pumps that you're just aiming to snipe off real quick on the outside. So you're putting barbarians in first, more so for distraction, and then putting archers behind. You will see they're shooting over the top of the barbarians to get the Dark Elixir. Now you'll want to spread your barbarians out to try and absorb the damage from the defences around the Dark Elixir, but what they're great for is absorbing mortar fire. For the most part, depending on levels, it will take 2 hits to take out your barbarians, but only 1 for a group of archers, so make sure you're just sprinkling in barbarians to absorb the mortar fire. Now if you can, just use your archer queen to get the pumps. You may have to use your barbarians and archers to create a little bit of a funnel, because you want her to target the Dark Elixir pump straight away. You don't really want to take in any damage, so try and snipe off some buildings with a single archer first. So when we started out this trophy drop, we had 71,000 Dark Elixir. We finish up just shy of 105, so that is how you can make 30,000 Dark Elixir in 30 minutes. I appreciate that won't help everyone, but I hope it helps someone. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.